It is finally time to fight. We are in our new home kingdom, 2743, where we directly search for an heroic anthem KVK, and it is now time to enter the KVK. And after crushing the pre-KVK, we have Pass 4 opening today, which finally helps my account out, the OneElement TV low spender account with 79 million power, to get rid of this. I know, 507 million kill points for a 79 million power account. It is ridiculous, it is not the badge on my chest, I know that, and we definitely have to change this. And how I prepared this account for this KVK I will show you in a second. However, just to remind you, this channel, RigaRo Gaming, is coming together of RigaRo, who is a high spender with a lot of experience, and me, OneElements TV, the low spender. And we have the mission to show you the comparison, what the money and the experience really give you when you start to play like crazy in a game like Rise of Kingdoms. Just to remind you once again, we are not sponsored by the game, so this is completely free, our open opinion, and I would say without wasting any more time, we hop into the account. Let us start directly with the governor profile, 79 million power, 507 million kill points. You saw that. I am stating once again, I'm not proud about the activity I had in the past, and then I had some really bad KVKs with really short periods of time where I just could generate 150 million kill points in one KVK, so because our enemies weren't willing to fight. However, I don't have to explain myself too much, because roast me in the comments. I know that this account and this age with this number of kill points is really shitty, and I have to change that. Civilization, easily said, I'm Byzantium because the KVK is coming and I am playing mainly cavalry, so obviously looking at the more information page, you can see from the building and technology power that I'm completely maxed out. Looking at the troop power and the commander power, you can see already a big difference to a person who's spending a lot. I mean, everyone can increase his troop power, obviously just to a certain point. However, when you look at the commander power, you directly see, when you compare it, for example, with the account review from RigaRo, that yeah, there is such a huge gap. Maybe I put in a picture of that. However, looking at the highest power level, you can see that I'm at my peak power right now. And when you look at the dead troops of 4.4 million, I have to say that I never got zeroed on this account. So everything is coming from the fights. And when you look at the resources that I have gathered, you can see definitely that the first couple of months when I was in parental leave and started playing Rise of Kingdoms, I played Farmville. I have to say it like that. I didn't fought, I just played Farmville. However, when you look at the resource assistance, 15.4 billion, you might think about that I purchased resources, but no, it just comes from the fact that I helped out, for example, Riga with migrating resources from one kingdom to another. So if you are interested about this whole migration process and how you can resources bring from one kingdom to another, just look at our migration video. However, alliance helps, we don't have to talk about them. If you just play Farmville, you don't fight very actively and you are not online even when the people fight, you don't have to press too much help. So that's why a lot of these helps are coming from my last two KVKs, and this is something I am working like crazy on it. So that's why we go out and say, help the people out there. So coming back to my governor profile, we have to look at my troops, and when you look at the troops, you directly can see obviously what my civilization already thought and shows off. I am playing mainly cavalry. That's why I have a lot of troops there, nearly 1.7 million cavalry troops, which is quite a big bunch, and a lot of them in T5. However, why I do so? Because there I definitely have the opportunity to bring them in the field without getting wrecked completely, because I have the best gear, my best formations on it, and yeah, a lot of maxed out commanders. If you look to the infantry troops, you see that I still have more T5 than I have T4s, which shows you as well that I have one march for infantry, which is not that sick. It's still under development and there's a long way to go to have a good march, but we know all that we have a lot of rallies and garrisons where we need infantry, so that's why I obviously have some of them as well, to be always supportive for the other ones and not just focusing on myself with going straight for cavalry. And you definitely can see this as well when you look at my archers, because I have not one good archer much. I directly put it out like it is. Roast me in the comments. I did not focus on it right now. However, I have still some archer troops, especially T4, just to waste them into flags and bring them into some rallies and so on. So if you really need to fill up, I can bring them. That's why I train them. But I have not that big bunch of focus, and because I cannot bring my own march in the field, which is really hitting hard, I don't have to train so much T5 troops, because it just would be a waste of resources and speed ups to heal them up once again, or they block my hospital, which is also not a good decision for me. So yeah, and that I played a lot of Farmville, you can see here. Don't roast me, but it was good for the migration help, because I was able to bring all the resources to my city really fast. I know the question is coming, that's why we go directly to the VIP page. 718 days continuously playing this game, and I still like it really much, and I even learned to love it way more than in the past, because like I said at the beginning, I didn't fought, I was really active in the alliance, I didn't know too much about the game and focused on playing Farmville. Over the time and the course of the period I've played, I've learned more. I gathered the knowledge about the game that a big part is the communication with your alliance, playing together with the other people, network, and yeah, it started to get a little bit more like a little second family for me. And yeah, that's why I've played for the whole time. And one of the biggest achievements this year for my account was to reach VIP level 15, because I missed so hard out when it comes to the healing speed. I definitely think that this will be one of the biggest increases and changes in this KVK, that I finally have VIP level 15. So without wasting any more time, we have a quick overview about my backpack. I opened up a lot of resources. Roast me in the comments, I'm completely fine with that, because I just needed them for the KVK, because when I'm then in the fight and I need to heal up my troops, I don't want to go back to the resource page and open something up. And afterwards I recognized that I'm able to fast enough generate resources on my farms, and even though I have backpacks there and so on, so that I now on a really nice level of resources to start the KVK out, still have something in my backpack, still have something in the backpacks of my farms, and my farms, two farms I have, are continuous getting resources, so that I hopefully not have a lack of it in the next couple of days. When it comes to speed ups, you see that I have used a lot of speed ups. I'm not able to compete in anything greater. What I really like is that I have a big bunch now on 5-minute speed ups for healing, and 160 hours as well. And yeah, looking at my universal speed ups, you obviously can say that I have used a lot in the last couple of weeks to train enough troops to be ready for this KVK and so on. However, looking on the boosts, there's nothing really special. I have enough from everything I need, and especially when you look at the advanced armory expansions and the basic army expansions, you see that I'm prepared for the battle. So I hope this will be enough for this KVK. So depending on how much we have to fight, and we are able to fight, to be honest, because I'm really curious to fight this KVK. When it comes to the last page, I go here just to show off my teleports that I have ready. You can see that I am definitely prepared for this KVK, and I have a lot of alliance credits, over 6 million right now in my bag. So if I really need to purchase new territorial teleports, I am able to. Yeah, everything else is not that interesting. I think you still see it on my tomes, for example, that I'm still at training my commanders. So that's why I have not this high numbers that you see on some different accounts, older accounts, whale accounts, and so on. And speaking about commanders, I think it's time to look there. And yeah, if you have a short look into my commander page, and I move myself a little bit to the left that you can see the commanders way better, you directly see that I'm focused on cavalry. You see a Nevsky max, an Attila max, Minamoto max, CC maxed. You see a Jan Siska level 60. You can see my Jadwiga level 60, a Joan of Arc level 50. So I was really focused on the whole cavalry theme because I really liked it. And yeah, just like the commanders, the speed and so on. So I focused really damn hard the last couple of months on that, or the first couple of months to be honest. And in the last weeks, I more or less recognized when I was deeper into the game that, for example, an Attila is nice, And even though a Jan Siska or a Jadwiga is nice, but I'm still not VIP 18. I have not this hitting hard gear, so that I will never be the rally lead besides having some trash rallies, or I never will be the garrison besides having some trash garrisons that are quite easy. So yeah, I definitely wasted a lot of gold heads there in the past, but never mind. I still are on the track to get the right commanders maxed right now. So for example, one of my last max outs was Scipio, which I'm really happy to have them right now. I would say I show off my best gear set on Alexander Nevsky, which has 2 crits on the legs and on the helmet. Everything else not. Why everything is iconic, even though it is not crit, quite easily said, because I have way more iconic crystals than I was able to craft gear. So I didn't save that up, because for what? I generate iconic crystals every KVK, so the extra stats help me out to be better on the field, to fight better, and that's why I've decided to go fully iconic here. Where I really messed up is the fact when it comes to the accessories, because you can see there I did a lot wrong in the past, and I have to change this right now. So the next focus will be definitely with my KVK coins to go for accessories. Looking at Attila, we see that I have 4 legendary pieces there, nothing crit, all iconic. The helmet and the boots I did not craft it yet, even though I have the materials right now, because the change that would bring or add is not that big. So that's why I've just hold back a little bit the resources and materials right now, and try to really have a clear mind what I'm doing next. And like I've said, the accessories are a bigger part, or would be add more to my account, so that's why I'm focusing on that. Looking at my gear on the Scipio, like I've said, there is nothing special about it. I think it's more than obvious that I'm not a whale, that I'm not a high spender, and that I'm not too crazy when it comes to this level. And on my Boudica, we've already talked about that. We have some crits here. We even can here refine that we have the next crit, so quite easily. I mean, archers, let's go for it, confirm. But still, and even though I have now the special talent here, it will not change too much, because still with having that bad skills on my Boudica, she gets wrecked completely. So now let us talk a little bit about the formations at, let me say, last part of the video. And you can see here that I have over 20% extra stats just coming directly from the armaments itself. Especially having the 10% extra health is really nice. Then you have the Attila, which is going for the arch formation, because to be honest, it added most of the health, defense and attack when it comes to the formations I currently be able to access. When you look on my Scipio, we have once again the wedge formation, and it has 10.8% health, which I really like. And you have as well 6% defense, also quite good from my point of view, and the skill damage, so I definitely take it. And as stated, the Boudica, which is completely, it's bad. We don't have to talk about this. Once again, roast me in the comments. I'm happy about that, because I know I have to learn a lot, and I'm learning on a daily basis right now. So if you want, you can roast me, but it will not change my learning process. I have to learn it, so I go through this whole pain. And you can see here that I have not that big bunch of health, just 7%, but as well 7% on the defense and 3% on the E-Tech. So, and the additional skill damage, I take what I've got. However, I would say we are completely through my account. If you have any questions, feel free to add them into the comments. Roast me down there for everything I've got wrong, because I did a lot wrong in the past and I am on my way changing that. And press your thumbs that I am able to have a lot of fights to change my kill points, because this is what I'm going for the most. I really want to have a different number which is way higher, and in the best case has 1 digit more. So let's go. just roast me, don't forget it. And if you like this kind of videos and you want an update during and after the KVK, just let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content we provide for you. And whenever you want to have a special kind of a video, just put it down there and we are on it.